the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll leave it with him. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now on the move. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting your running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really Defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Gets the back moving. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Alabama will get the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. From the gun, running back on the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The defense in time, looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Fakes to grab. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see that all the time, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
And back to the air on second down. Looking deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Give to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Powers through the defender. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And the Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Looks as if he's going to run it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll move the wide receiver. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That brings them to within 1. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Here comes that Alabama offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to run it. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a 1st down. Wasn't it?
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45 a lot of times. So many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires on the move. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time.
There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the...
Fires one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Safe completion on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Throwing on the run. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm, and they're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. Touchdown tie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. On the move, he fires. Intercepted, a first half turnover. Momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that one.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Quick handoff. Runs through the tackle. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Punt is in the air. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback making checks. Barring a penalty, this will be the final play of the first half on 1st and 10. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Makes the quick grab. Brings into the open. And the defense drags him down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it down the left side. Running free. Touchdown, Bama. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiver group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. Don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We gotta stop turning the football over.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Virginia Tech looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way so far. They're up by 31 over Clemson. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And the Rebels can really attack on this second and short. The give on the inside. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
He breaks a tackle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes the catch at the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Plucks it out of the air. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The snap sets up to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big guy smells it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Here we go, Zach. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
The give to the left side. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Got a little space. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Here's the pressure. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Took a shot as he threw. And there are flags flying as the pass ball's incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So 1st play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Slings it downfield. He's open on the right. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as which ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. Makes it worse because now you have to deal with 2nd and long. Quarterback extends the play. Throwing right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Gets it out fast. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Flying out to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama! That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Sends it back in motion. He has the first and still on his feet. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now this offense knocking on the door deep down in their opponent's territory.
Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the score. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Snapped it in the shotgun. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
That keeps the score Alabama 56, Ole Miss 12.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. action. He lets it fly. He caught it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
63, Ole Miss, 12.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Second down, he'll throw it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the
Reveals are actually incredibly inspiration and accepted. All it takes is looking and some
So it has been burned by love before. Keeping a close watch on the spending helps him resist temptation. Wells Fargo gets the logic. And looks for trade spending in the neighborhood. They're moving money well.
Shopping and fashion your way with Ashley. Explore our wide variety of however you prefer to shop, Ashley is right for you. Shop Ashley in-store or online today.
I go here in Figma, I just have this design here that I can pick the link, I can use the selection, and I can go to click, use skills to implement automations page it was like 90% right now.
Stop it. If you know story, we work with applications and screen reports. No guess. No. I should before you choose one. Speed is important for security reasons. Okay. I am learning this.
slots.